Hey everybody, Mike here, and I wanted to apologize for taking such a big break from my eBay help videos. And I've been pretty busy. December's coming, and also I just felt like they weren't getting a good response, so I stopped making them because they take quite a bit of time, and I was only getting not even 100 views a video. And then I stopped them, and I got a bunch of emails from people asking for help and saying please keep making the videos and all that stuff. So I'm going to start making videos again. They'll be more like this, where I just kind of talk to the camera. They'll be simpler topics, and I'll also start doing blog posts, and I'll link all that below so you can see it. I also made this video to answer some questions from my username Hasol, and I'll answer them individually. That way you understand what's going on. And the first question he asked was, how do you get your games at a cheap price? How do you know they will sell? And if he were to sell them, should he start with a lower price? And what's the average price per game you buy? Now that's a lot of questions about video games, and some of them are kind of hard to answer. First of all, getting games at a cheap price. I look on eBay oftentimes late at night, like 3-4 a.m. for auctions ending, because no one's up bidding, and it's a good time to snipe some stuff. Also garage sales, that kind of thing, flea markets. Now, as far as you selling video games, if you want to start selling video games, I would not suggest it. It's it's a rough field to get into because there's lots of competitors. There's a lot of work that goes into making sure video games work before you sell them, testing stuff, cleaning stuff, dealing with all those different issues. And the market's already flooded full of video games, so it's not that easy to compete in. Now, if you really want to do it, go ahead. I mean, you might be successful, that would be good, but I would not suggest it as an area to just jump into if you don't know anything about video games, you're not a collector, that kind of thing. As far as, if you were to start with a lower price, I wouldn't undercut people too much, because oftentimes you won't make profit, or you'll start to, inflate the price of games. There's a lot of rare games that sell for pretty consistent prices, and the next question was, what was the average price per game I sell? And I have no clue. I mean, I sell video games from 20 different systems. Some games sell for $50, some sell for $2, so there's no average price really. Prices are all over the place, and I mean, systems are a lot more consistent than games, I would say. The next question was, how do you know in advance what shipping costs will be, and do you package the items and weigh them before you list them on eBay? And that's two very good questions. The first question, most of my games will be shipped first class, and I know most of the prices by heart. And a lot of times I will just guess how many ounces it'll weigh for international shipping, but I offer free domestic shipping on pretty much all video games, so I don't have to worry about it. I factor it into my price, and I just kind of average it out. Usually games will cost between $1.64 and $2.85 to ship is the typical range. So usually I'll go towards the high end, add that on, and I'm good to go. Now, the packaging and shipping before I list on eBay, not usually. I usually package after, because I write all my customers a little note. I send them these little letters telling them where they can contact me, and if they want advice or help, or they can look, and that kind of thing. But sometimes when I sell auction lots, I will package it all ahead of time, have it weighed out, and that way once it sells, all you gotta do is print out the label to the buyer and send it out, because that can be time consuming. If I'm selling giant wholesale lots, I mean, it could take me an hour to package it. So if I sell big lots, sometimes yes, I do package them ahead of time. The next question is, any tips on how to make sure your items will catch someone's eye despite there being a lot of other similar items? Very good question. Do you start your auctions or buy it now at a low price? Now, let's start with the first part of that question. How do you differentiate yourself? Well, it's very tough, first of all. I do it with customer service. All my customers know I love them. I'm very nice. I send them notes. I check up on them, I do follow-ups, I email them. You know, I'm a very caring person because a lot of businesses don't care about the customer, and that's a giant issue in America. It's a really big problem, probably all over the world, but I don't know because I only live in America. So I would say if you want to differentiate yourself, take good photos, be descriptive, and care about your customer because they are who matters. It's that simple. If you're in business, your customers matter more than anything else. There's no excuses. There's nothing else. They matter the absolute most. Now, do I start my auctions or buy it now at a low price? Well, the buy it now part doesn't make sense because if I started my buy it now at a low price, that means I would just sell my stuff at a low price. I sell my stuff at a fair price. Sometimes I charge more than my competitors, sometimes I undercut my competitors. But I charge what I think is fair for the item, and I charge to make a profit. I mean, it's that simple. As far as auctions, I start all my auctions at 99 cents. No matter what, it attracts more people, start them at 99 cents, and now I charge for shipping because I kept having issues with that. Next question. Can I sell from the same account as my buyer account? Yes, you can sell from the same account as your buyer account. However, I wouldn't suggest it if you're buying personal items. If you want to start a business, make a different account to buy from and use your account to sell from. Or, you know, vice versa. Just have a separate account just to sell. That way there's no issues and you know how much money you're making. And then he asked if I can make some videos in the future about starting an eBay account and that kind of thing, which I will work on. I don't have screen capture for my computer, so it's kind of hard for me to show you how to exactly start an eBay account. But I'm going to work on some topics. If anyone else has questions, please let me know. I'll link my Twitter down below, Facebook, all that stuff. I promise if you tweet me, it goes to my cell phone, you'll get an answer and you'll get it fast. I mean, I'll answer all your questions. Those are the main questions he asked me. Let's see if there's anything else. I mean, I think that covers the gist of it. But really, if you need any help, let me know. I promise I'm going to be more active. I'm going to get the blog going to help sellers with different things like packing and shipping issues, ideas, advice, that kind of thing. I've been super busy. I do apologize so much, and I really am going to work on it. I thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the emails. They're very kind, and everyone was so awesome. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I apologize for being so scruffy. For some reason I decided to take part in No Shave November. I have no idea why the hell I did it, but I'm halfway through, so I might as well finish. But I'll make a video in about a week when I get everything set up and I got some topics going. Send me your questions if you have them. Let me know, guys. But thank you for watching.